Hello everybody, Ross here, and you know what time it is. It is time for my 2024 NASCAR Cup Series playoff predictions. We see drivers like Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, and most importantly, Kyle Busch missing the playoffs this year. Chastain, Buescher, and Wallace probably should have made it in, and they had some decent runs, but because of certain drivers that won, they're not in. And Kyle Busch, he was too little. He hasn't had a great season. Slacked off in the summer, and he pulled up 3 top 5s in the final 3 races of the regular season, but wasn't enough. So here we are, the 16 playoff drivers for 2024. This is, I believe, my 5th year doing this. The playoffs do look a lot different this year. The round of 16, we have Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and Bristol. Super speedway type track, a road course, and a short track. But even with all that, I still believe that the 4 drivers that won their way in, that we didn't expect to win, will be eliminated. That includes Harrison Burton, who won his way in at Daytona, Chase Briscoe, who won his way in at Darlington yesterday, Daniel Suarez, who won his way in at the first Atlanta race, he's in that 3Y finish, and Austin Cindric, who won his way in at Gateway. As now we move down to the round of 12, we have, I believe, Kansas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval, a 1.5-mile super speedway road course. I'm definitely taking out Alex Bowman here. Alex Bowman won at the Chicago Street Course, but he's gonna be over there. Yeah, I'm actually trying to think. I'm gonna take out Brad Keselowski here. Keselowski won at Darlington in the spring, but besides that, he hasn't been that consistent this year, so that's why I have him out in the round of 12. I also have Martin Truex Jr. out in the round of 12. Truex pointed his way in, and this is his final year before retiring at the end of the year. But the way he's been racing, unless he switches it up entirely for the playoffs, I don't see him making it past the round of 12. And the final driver getting out in the round of 12 is Joey Logano. Logano won at Nashville in June, and again, not as consistent enough to make it to the round of 8 this year. So Logano goes over there. Now we go to the round of 8, which is Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. 2.5 miles and a short track. Easy pick out of the round of 8, Ty Gibbs. This is Ty Gibbs' first time in the playoffs, and I believe his consistency will bring him all the way to the round of 8 as a Cinderella story, but it's going to end there. I also have Chase Elliott getting out in the round of 8. He's been good this year, don't get me wrong, but not good enough to make the championship 4. And now this is where things get really tricky. We have 6 drivers and only 4 spots. And I already have Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Tyler Reddick. And now I'm deciding between William Byron, Ryan Blaney, and Denny Hamlin for that final spot. You know, I'm gonna take Ryan Blaney out. He has multiple wins this year, but none on 1.5 miles. And I'm gonna go the same for Denny Hamlin. I think he'll fall short once again. So my championship 4, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, and William Byron. Now, we have 4 drivers. 3 of them have made the championship 4 in the past. one of them, only one of them, Tyler Reddick's never been in the championship for it before, and Kyle Larson is the only champion, the only guy who's already won a championship. So, who will we choose for my championship pick? I don't think William Byron's going to do much. Well, just like last year, he had a great season last year, made the championship for, but at Phoenix didn't do anything. And I think that the same thing is going to happen this year. Down to 3, I'm actually going to take Kyle Larson out. His pit crew is good, but I don't know if it's good enough to beat Bell or Reddick. And I'm going to take Tyler Reddick out, too. Reddick's good at Phoenix, but he's not as good as Christopher Bell. As there you have it. As I have Christopher Bell winning the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Let me know who your championship pick is in the comments below. And we'll find out in 10 weeks who the champion will be. This is Ross Belkin signing off. Have a great day, everybody.